to Toys Review. You suggest it, I review it, and welcome back to the Halloween franchise review. And today, we have to look at the next film in the franchise, where it should. We looked at where it should have stopped with Halloween H2O. Now we look at Halloween Resurrection from 2002.
The home has been rigged up with several cameras
for a new experiment.
Are you sure they're not just putting us in some house with hidden cameras in the shower?
This is gonna be fun. In terror.
All the doors will be locked shut behind them.
Everyone can see you. Everyone can hear you.
But what just happened?
But on July 12th, no one
Oh, Michael.
can help you. Halloween Resurrection.
Are you scared?
No.
Rated R. In theaters everywhere. Friday, July 12th.
So, Halloween Resurrection was released in 2002, and the main plot is that it takes place roughly a couple years after Halloween H2O, where we find out that Laurie didn't really kill Michael. Turns out Michael swapped costumes with a paramedic, made his escape, and Laurie accidentally killed the wrong guy. So as a result, she's in a psych ward, and during a little intense fight with Michael, she gets killed. Then, for the rest of the movie, we're stuck with this group of teenagers who are filming a reality show in the house of Michael Myers to find out what made him a killer. And the online show is hosted by Busta Rhymes. Yeah. So with that out of the way, you probably want to know what did I think of Halloween Resurrection. Well, I didn't like it. There's tons of reasons, so I'll get to the main basics. For one thing, killing off Laurie means basically the one reason anybody would ever see these movies is gone, and the rest of the characters are so bland. They literally have one character trait, and that's it. There's this one guy who works in the kitchen in the college who's obsessed with a well-balanced diet because he's a foodie. There's one girl who is blonde, so she's the bubbly one. There's the bad boy. There's the pervy dude. There's the redhead, and then there's the bland survival girl. There's also Busta Rhymes, who is the main host of this online show, which is being broadcasted worldwide. Really, Busta Rhymes is literally the only reason to watch this film, besides Jamie Lee Curtis. All the other characters are bland, boring, and are literally just red shirts, as in they're just there to get killed. And when they do get killed, they're not really that intense kills, even for a 2002 horror film. Another thing this film has going for it, since it was made in 2002, found footage films, online texting, internet shows were a hit back then. So, and I know there's still, technically we still have reality shows, but this movie basically rounds in early 2000 cheese. And the whole idea is because they're filming this reality show in the Myers house, there's supposed to be a lot of shit going on, that they're supposed to find out Michael's evil. For example, they find a high chair with straps to restrain Michael, they find a hidden bunker underneath the house, which has a coloring book with a bunch of stupid, disturbing drawings on it. There's a doll with nails in its eyes. Weird. But it's revealed that all this stuff was put up by Busta Rhymes' character Freddy to make a good show, because apparently reality TV is boring, and if they actually film him running around the house, nobody would really watch. Oh god. So, let's get to pretty much the main reason anybody watches these movies anymore: Michael Myers. Michael is fine, I guess. He's Michael Myers. He's portrayed the way he should be. He's not big or bulky. He's still slim looking. His mask is fine, but it kind of looks. His mask sort of kind of reminds me of Bruce Jenner for some reason.
Yeah, is it wrong being a Bruce Jenner vibe from this mask, or maybe is it just me?
And you'd think Michael would use some of the stuff around in the house to kill people, but the only time he actually does is when he uses the pointy end of a tripod to stab somebody in the throat. And that's it. All the other kills are simple impalements, throat slashes, and stabbings. That's really all the kills go far from this movie. Also, oh yeah, so With all that said, and really not much to say, other than there's this pointless subplot where the main survival girl has this guy who's always talking to her online, and his name is Decker, but he's really just a college loser, and he has nothing to do with, he has nothing for the story aside from just being there. I'm about to give away the ending of Halloween Resurrection. If you don't want to get spoiled, well, too bad. After Michael pretty much butchers everybody in the house, except for Busta Rhymes and the survival girl, she manages to escape to the garage, pulls out a chainsaw, fights Michael, but the chainsaw gives out. Then the house catches on fire, and the garage catches on fire. Then Busta Rhymes pops in to save the day with kung fu fighting because he watched kung fu movies, and also with some one-liners. He beats up Michael, throws an electrical socket, throws an electrical wire to Michael's nads, leaves him to die, leaves him to burn to death, and Michael's somewhat charred remains are taken to a morgue, where his eyes open for a final scare. Big surprise. Halloween Resurrection does not need to be in this. Does not need to exist. I guess some people enjoy it, but it's not a great movie. It's just because they need another. And by the way, the bullshit reason they came up for Michael being alive is stupid, because the paramedic could have just taken off the mask. Or maybe not attack Lori. With that said, that's all for right now.